please text me to his personal phone a photo of your driver's license. He's gonna send me out a chain that's over $1,000, not insured, with no signature. Yo, 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 what is good, guys? And welcome to the weekend, and your boy Big E is back. And guys, I secret shop somebody. Man. I've never done this before, but I had to do it because I had to see what was out there, man. I secret shopped the Cuban link guy, and we're about to see what happened. So Bob, say hello to everybody. It's been an entire week. Hopefully you can behave and do your thing, Bob. Do your thing. Wait, what? Bob, I know it's Silver Dog. Do your thing. Do your thing, Bob! All right, guys, and we are back. And of course, Bob is annoying the shit out of me already.
I'm so sick of these people. You know, oh!
And it's not even, the weekend hasn't even begun yet. It hasn't officially begun. And literally for me, it hasn't begun because I'm filming this way before the weekend. But Bob is just Bob. Fact. Guys, we secret shopped the Cuban link guy, man. And I would have loved to come here and say that this was the most amazing experience that I ever had. But it was far from it. It was far, far from it, and I found out a lot of things. And I wanted to do this, guys, because I wanted to go through the same process that you guys go through. Cuban Link Guy is a company that I was seeing a ton of ads for. I was super excited to see their 999 chain, and you know, everything kind of went downhill straight from the beginning, man. Straight from when I placed the order. Now, granted, I said earlier I secret shopped them. So I placed this order under a family member's name, but nonetheless, I did it securely through Shopify. Securely through Shopify with a corresponding card and all of that kind of good stuff as well. It was cleared through a secure checkout with Shopify, and that is kind of where the problems began, guys. You know, after I placed my order, I received a text message, I think a day later. And guys, listen, this was a couple months ago already. Your boy Big E has had a crazy schedule, so I am trying to remember everything as best as possible. Luckily, I have my trusty phone with me. All right, guys, so let me bring this up for you because a lot of things happened here, guys. A lot of things happened, and it was not cool. It was not cool.
Not cool. Not cool!
So first off, I placed my order, and the next day, I get an email. I'm sorry, not an email, a text message. A text message. So I did not give Cuban Link Guy or that company or whoever's behind it any permission to text me at all. I got a text message. It says, I hope this message finds you well. Keep in mind, guys, this is an iMessage. This is Anthony, the Cuban Link Guy. I want to express my gratitude for choosing to create a beautiful chain for you to ensure your orders processed accurately. I kindly ask you to verify your shipping and payment information. If the shipping address matches your driver's license, please text me to his personal phone a photo of your driver's license.
What?
If the address is different, please send me your driver's license and credit card on an iMessage showing at least the last four numbers, so kind of insinuating you can send the whole thing, but at the very least, if you have a problem, the last four numbers to match purchase records. We'll begin production today. I'll provide you with a tracking number for your order, and then you'll be notified once we ship. So that was sent on February 3rd. As soon as I got that, I went and emailed because I placed this order in a secure Shopify via email. So I don't want to be texted, man, especially on an iMessage, especially asking me for a driver's license and a credit card on a fucking iMessage. Now, let's also back up a little bit here, guys, because on these ads, right, for Cuban Link Guy, I also saw free shipping. You know, it's a whole thing, free shipping, free shipping, free shipping. So I was psyched about that. I'm like, cool, free shipping. So the shipping method is, there's 5 of them here, 5 shipping methods. And keep in mind, we're going to get into the chain in a minute, but this chain cost, I think, $1,150. Somewhere around there, $1,150. The first shipping method is do not ship, pick up at store. It's free. Second is economy USPS, which is also free, not insured, no signature, 5 to 7 days with a minimum order of $250. So for free shipping, he's gonna send me out a chain that's over $1,000, not insured, with no signature for free.
What the hell?
Makes a lot of sense. Then the second option, to pay $10, I can get it also economy, not insured, and no signature, but the only thing that's different is that there isn't a minimum order, but I have to pay $10, which is crazy.
It's crazy.
The next option, which is what I chose, UPS Express 2 business days, signature required and insured. And that should be a standard practice, which almost every company industry-wide include. That's included in any purchase I've ever made, especially for that amount. It's gonna be insured and there's gonna be a signature. He charged me $54.95 just to have a package insured and have a signature on it. So that alone, I was like, yo, this is whack. This is whack.
Oh, that is so ghetto.
So I emailed the dude back and I said to his text message asking me for my driver's license and my credit card, I said, I placed an order with you yesterday for a 10mm 26-inch chain. This is a 999 chain, guys. I haven't mentioned that yet. I was just sent a text asking me for my driver's license, which I'm absolutely not comfortable with. I completed a secure checkout and have purchased a lot of jewelry in my day, and this is the first time I am being asked for personal documentation. I will not send you my license for a jewelry purchase and or my credit card or any other info. Kindly use this message and understand that it was indeed me who made this purchase. Thank you. Then he doesn't answer me for a week. A week! I don't get a response to my email for a fucking week. So I just ordered this chain, spent $1,100, got iMessaged for personal information. I emailed back, which was the preferred method of how I placed the order, and I don't get an answer for a week. So at that point, I'm like, I'm just gonna cancel this shit. I'm just gonna fucking cancel it. So I messaged to cancel, and he messages me back and says, no, you can just provide this information, but if you want to cancel, please make sure you read my cancellation policy carefully, right? So guys, here's the cancellation policy. Once you've placed your order, processing will begin, which obviously it hadn't, right? And we will not be able to cancel your order unless, and here's the unless, right, Bob? Here's the unless. You've requested to cancel your order in writing within 6 hours of placing your order. Number one, who the hell does that? And it's in all capital letters here, it says, and a processing payment of 14% has been made via Zelle. So this guy, if me or anybody else wants to cancel your order, you have to literally Zelle this guy. Not through Shopify where the order was placed. You have to Zelle this guy 14%. So let's just do it for round number sake. So for $1,000, if my chain cost $1,000, which it was more than that, but if it cost $1,000, guys, I would have had to Zelle him $140 to him to cancel my order, which is insane.
Come on, what?
So guys, I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, yo, I don't even want this fucking chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this chain to review and like, hopefully it was a dope chain and like I could show you guys a great new company to shop at. But at this point, I'm just pissed off, yo. I'm pissed off. I'm like, you know, this guy's a fucking rookie.
What a noob.
So then he messages me and tells me, he goes like, hello, Eric, like he's uncovering a mystery because, you know, he found out it's me. This order was placed under someone else's name and yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, okay, right? And he emails me finally. I'm sorry, actually, no, I'm wrong. He texted me. And this dude goes, let me pull this up, guys. He texted me and sent me his procedure from his Shopify rep, like saying, here, he wrote, here are my instructions from Shopify. All I need is X's info, because I'm not gonna say it, guys, it's a family member, I'm not saying it in a review, with a driver's license and matching shipping address. And then he sends me this whole thing, immediate verification steps. Contact the customer directly to confirm the situation and ask them to verify order details, shipping address, items ordered, order number. Request a reply from the email address on file to confirm authorization, which is what I was doing the whole time, and this guy wasn't corresponding with me on email. Ask for a photo of the cardholder's ID and the card, last 4 digits visible, if the order is high value. Now, you see how it says that, guys? That's supposed to be done on email, not on iMessage. On email. So anyway, guys, he's sending me all of this. Check if the order is covered by Shopify Protect. If it is, you're automatically protected against fraud and chargebacks. And this, like, he's messaging me shit that his rep is telling him. I'm not this guy's friend. Like, I'm just a new customer, and he's like sending me his back end major pause, actually. Major pause. But he's sending me the information that his Shopify rep is telling him, which is like so unprofessional, it's not even funny.
Yikes.
Long story short, guys, I go through this fucking thing with him. I clear the order and I'm like, whatever, this sucks. I'm gonna get it in and I'm gonna review it. This whole first part of the process sucked, but the guy ended up, you know, being okay, even though it was completely backwards and his cancellation policy sucks and all this stuff sucks. So I'm like, all right, let's just wait. So I wait 3 more weeks, guys, and then I get the chain, right? Then I get the chain. This is what shows up, guys. This fucking white box with a stain on it. I don't know if you guys can see this right here, with fucking stains on it. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, with stains on the fucking box. And it literally looks like a 50-cent box that you got off Amazon. That's what it looks like, a 50-cent box that you get off Amazon. So let's open the box, guys. And this is gonna be the first review I do, guys, where I actually can't put the chain on for you. And I'm about to tell you why, but that's why I wore my 999 from Miami Links. So at least you guys can look at a beautiful chain while I'm sitting here telling you about this. So let's open up the box, guys. Here we go. We have a card over here. Cuban link guy, Anthony Donito, Cuban link guy, blah, 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 business card. Here we go. So that's all there. Cool. And here's the chain, right? Here's the chain. So it's actually a decent chain, guys. It's a decent chain. It's not bad. I mean, it's okay. Not a bad chain. There's some kinks in it here, as you guys can see. So let me get these fucking kinks out of the chain. But guys, I'm looking at the chain and I go to try it on because, you know, once I got this chain, guys, I opened it up, right? There was, the only thing missing here was some tissue paper that was on it, but this is what it looked like. So I go to close the chain and check this out, guys. The fucking chain doesn't close. It does not close. The chain doesn't close. It does not close. The quality control on this chain is terrible. Like, I can't even force this in. Like, I'm pushing this in right now as hard as I can. I don't want to break it, but I'm pushing it in as hard as I can right here, guys. And this fucking thing doesn't close. So the butterflies can't close, and the chain itself does not close. So not only did I wait all these weeks, but this clasp right here, look at this. I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but the fucking thing doesn't close. This should go in no problem, right? It should go in no problem. And then these butterflies should be able to close down. But as you guys can see, the butterflies can't close down. So the chain can't close.
Oh God, that was horrible.
So after I inspected it, I took the chain, I put it back in the box, and I closed it up just like I'm doing right now. And listen, guys, I'm not sitting here trying to attack the Cuban link guy. I'm sure in real life he's a very nice guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's not a bad person or anything like that. I'm sure he's a good guy. But this was my experience. I thought it was unprofessional. Granted, listen, I did secret shop him. I didn't shop him under my name, but nonetheless, you could have handled this in a much better fashion. I had to ask him 3 times to stop iMessaging me before he actually listened. I'm a customer. I don't want you texting me. That's what email is for. I completed it, the way you're protected on Shopify as a consumer, so am I. So this whole thing sucked. The whole thing just sucked. The whole process sucked. I've had this chain sitting here for a month now. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm probably gonna just send it to Miami Links, have them fix the actual, the box lock on it for me, and then send it back to me so at least I can fucking wear the thing. You know what I'm saying? At least I can wear it or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just trade it in towards something else. But this was a non-satisfactory experience for your boy E. And guys, listen, I always tell you about this, man. Companies are out there. They're running crazy ads on Instagram, on Facebook. You know, someone brought up to me, you know, this week about a company out in Miami doing 5-carat gold chains. I'm not sitting here trying to attack Cuban Link Guy. I'm letting you guys know my experience. Maybe he's had other experiences with other customers that were completely satisfied, where none of this happened, where he didn't iMessage them. I mean, there's no excuse for that shipping, paying $55 to get a signature, but you're out here advertising free shipping 50 times a day on Instagram, or a cancellation fee where you need me to personally Zelle you 14% of the order. I mean, guys, think about that. What if I ordered a $3,000 chain from him? What if I ordered a $3,000 chain from him? Then I got to send him almost $500, $450 to cancel my order, and I have to Zelle it to him? I mean, it's crazy. So at the end of the day, guys, this is not something I can even rate. It's just a nope. Cuban Link Guy gets a nope. And I wish it would have gone better. I really wish it would have. I really wish I would have gotten a chain and been able to close it and have gone through a process, even though I secret shopped, that there could have been proper channels used. I could have been sent emails. Things could have been handled politely and correctly and swiftly, and I wouldn't have been waiting a week to get a response from my initial email, which is fucking crazy when you're ordering something and you're waiting a week. Now listen, guys, I'm not making this video to fucking just make a video to hate on a company, right? I'm not. I'm just making a video to show you guys what is out there. That's it. You know what I'm saying? With everything in my heart, I wanted this to be an excellent review. I wanted to be like, wow, Cuban Link Guy's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it wasn't that, and it's all good. It's all good. Maybe some of you guys have ordered from there and you've had wonderful experiences or whatever it was, but your boy Big E did not. I did not, and I can't rate this chain. You know, the quality control on it is not good. I should not have a lock that doesn't close. The presentation is terrible. Getting a white box with fucking stains all over it, not up to par, man. Not something that when you spend over $1,100 on, I think it was $1,150 was the ticket on this thing. This is not satisfactory. Doesn't work for me, guys. So listen, guys, I hope you guys got something out of this. Again, I'm not trying to shit on my guy over there. I hope he does a ton of business. Maybe you know, he sees this video, maybe he doesn't see this video, I don't know, but this was my experience there, and overall I was not satisfied. So with that, guys, drop it in the comments, man. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've ordered from Cuban Link Guy before. Let me know if maybe you had a completely different experience than me and you had chains that you got that were satisfactory or great, or maybe you've never ordered from them before at all. But all I can say is that this is not a company that I can go and recommend and say to you guys to go buy from there, because at the end of the day, even if all the other stuff in the beginning did not happen, even the end result of getting a chain like this that doesn't even close, not okay. Not okay. Anyway, guys, that's your Friday review or Saturday review. I don't know which day this is going up, but it's one of those. Let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you sound off. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you hype the video. And tomorrow we are back with a fucking banger, guys. Tomorrow we're back with a banger. Anyway, guys, that's it. That was the review of the Cuban Link Guy 10mm 26-inch 999 chain. And this is your boy E, and I am out. Peace.